Hey all, Hipper here. So the next update has landed, and I'm just gonna go through the main headlines here in this video here, because I'm still playing the Brindisi a lot, and we'll get to that one later. So first of all, we have this random bundle thing here, and to be honest, I don't understand what it does, and I don't know what it's there for, and I don't really understand why it's needed, and I don't know why time was spent on doing this. It seems like a mystery to me. And yeah, like I said, you pay 750 gold and then you get stuff, and that is about my understanding of this thing here. And there is, an explanation if you click the left stick, I believe it is, and even reading that explanation didn't really make me any more, proficient, let's say that, in what this random bundle thing is about, and why it's there. I mean, it looks like you can purchase everything anyway, so I don't know, why not just make it stuff in the shop? But I don't know, it's there, so yeah, if you want to spend 750 gold, you can. Anyway, moving on to what is actually a new commander. So you get the new commander Carlo, as Mason Verger would say, by completing the Squadrones Fugente here. And apparently that means the Shifty Squadron, something along those lines. I had to Google it. And yeah, let's have a look at the commander itself, because I'm lucky enough to actually have him already. So he's obviously a destroyer commander, because we are getting the Italian destroyer line in this update as well. And he seems decent. I mean, I'm no expert, especially not on Italian destroyers. Haven't even played them yet. But talented is his, unique skill, and yeah, I don't use this skill on the cruisers, so I doubt I would use it on destroyers. But there it is. Alright, next up we have the new campaign, and it's a pretty long one. I think it's like 100 stages, I believe. So it's gonna keep you busy. And of course the grand prize at the end is the Aegir, the new tier 8 German cruiser, very similar to Siegfried. And of course you get a lots of other goodies here, which is actually in my mind here more important than the actual ship, because you get a lot of insignias and universal commendations, which they're always handy. So Aegir, the ship, and like I said, it's pretty much a Siegfried, just with 9 smaller caliber barrels instead of 6 larger caliber barrels. So here we're just going to put an agile build on it, just because we want to, because I want to see how agile it actually is. And it's somewhere in the same neighborhood of Siegfried, so it's not really worth, speccing into. No surprise there, really, because Siegfried is not a very good agile cruiser. But, if you want to do it, you can. But with Lucian's on Aegir here, let's just have a look. So you get 3 of everything, obviously. I'm just going to put a booster on for some speed. And, nothing spectacular here, if you ask me. And also, the agility is not exactly amazing, so I would go with some other build. The armor is also very like Siegfried. You got 27mm bow and stern, and it's not bad. But then on the other hand, I still much prefer the Hipper to these like weird super cruisers here, whatever you want to call them. And you don't have turtleback on your Citadel, so you're gonna have to just live without that. But Aegir is not my interest in this update here. My interest is in the new Italian tier 8 cruiser here, the Brindisi. So I couldn't wait. Of course, I played Amalfi enough to unlock it already. But obviously the upgrades and all that stuff I had to do by using global XP, which is fine. I don't care. I want to play the ship, and I don't really care. The biggest difference with the ship here, compared to Amalfi, is that you have 4 turrets as opposed to only 3 on Amalfi. And then here I'm getting a little bit confused, because there's only 3, upgrade spots, but there's actually 4 upgrades. And I wasn't prepared for that. I can't remember if that's the case on the other tier 8s, but on this one it is. And obviously I want the sap shells, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I made a mistake there. I paid like a few extra millions there, oops. But that's the way it is. And well, just a heads up for you guys before you get caught doing the same thing that I did. So if you want sap shells, then think twice. Like all the Italian cruisers, it's a pretty good looking ship. I don't think it's the best looking of the bunch because I don't like the way the bridge just seems like this round, grain silo is pretty much what it looks like to me. But other than that, the rest of the ship is pretty sleek and pretty nice. Certainly much better looking than the French ships. I never liked that, kind of flat side they always have, and it just looks weird. It's very tall though. It's very, very tall, and from the side you are very easy to citadel, and compared to something like a Targo, it's like pretty much double the height. Alright, so as tradition tells us, we're gonna see how agile this thing can be. So we're gonna put Soundwave on, the most agile commander in the game, by the way, and a double rudder on the ship. All that stuff I already put on. And as you can see, you have 3 of everything and 4 planes, so it's not bad at all here. But the big question is the maneuverability, and it's 94. I believe it's less than Amalfi actually. But this ship is longer, so I'm kind of assuming that's why. But you see 2-second rudder and 42 knots, let's call it that. 730 turning, that's a bit long. And I mean, fairly agile, but again, you don't have radar, you don't have sonar on these Italian ships here, so you can't really do much with that agility there. And look at that citadel. Like I said, pretty high. Anyway, that was the highlights of the update. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out there.